I picked Nantucket for this retreat specifically because the first time I visited here a couple years ago, I noticed that the second I stepped onto the island, it's like my blood pressure lowered. Everything just slows down as soon as you step foot on the island. It is quiet, there's no stoplights, it's serene, it feels like a breath of fresh air, it's so calm. And something that I really tied into the content at this retreat is the pillar of a lighthouse and how the lighthouse actually acts as your nervous system's neuroception. It's detecting danger, it's detecting safety, it's a signal. And I really tied that into the content and the storytelling of this retreat. Nantucket is such a special place where women really can slow down. The purpose of them coming here is to come to a slower pace of life for 3 days, be fully taken care of.
What's interesting about group coaching is I never felt like I wanted to be a part of group coaching. I felt like I wanted the one-on-one experience. I always want sort of the best, right? And what I've realized is group coaching really is the best because I thought I had it all together. I didn't know what I was going to ask. And through the coaching that others received, I got information that I didn't even know I needed. And so the community, not only that Emily's built on the calls, but also at the retreat, is these women are going to be friends for a long time. You just never know. I think a lot of what we do and how we experience life, we feel alone, especially as high achieving women, especially in leadership roles when you're the only one who has your job. So to be in a room with other women, there's a lot of me too's, there's a lot of nods of agreement, and oh my gosh, I was thinking that same thing and you took the words out of my mouth. It just feels so different to be seen and empathize in a way that I don't think most of us have in our day-to-day lives without this community.
This year, my business has expanded faster than it ever has before. And with all of the pressures mounting of a growing team, growing expectations, growing standards, I was shutting down. My body was shutting down, my brain was shutting down, and I didn't feel confident in any of the decisions I was making. And when I discovered Emily, it's like the light bulb clicked in my head. I never would have realized that like nervous system regulation was the thing that was missing that would make me a confident business owner again. But once I found that, it has unlocked so much for me in my business.
I need to regulate myself so that I can help regulate everyone else. Being in the Butterfly Mastermind, being in the presence of Emily and other women who are doing this work has really given me the confidence to tackle challenges head on and from a place of power and not a place of fear, and to not see everything as a problem or to create problems ahead of time. And so I feel like I have more confidence in handling the things that I know are going to come up. I feel very supported. I've actually attended quite a few in-person retreats in the last 2 years, and this is the first one where I felt wholly taken care of. And that's really amazing as a business owner, as a mom, as someone who's coming here to try and regulate and slow down and figure out how she cannot be moving a mile a minute. And so I think that, there's so much support outside of the retreat alone, but specifically inside of this experience, it kind of opens your eyes and shows you what it could be like if this were more of like your day-to-day rhythm.
Since starting with Emily, I think my mindset around expenses versus investments has shifted a lot. Whereas, yes, it was a big investment to sign on for Metamorphosis, and I knew that the mastermind would be so amazing and a retreat. Like, I love the opportunity to connect with other women who are looking for the same things in their life, but I did not believe that I was capable of making an investment like that. That's a huge mindset shift, is like, I never would have done this 9 months ago. And then when I felt so clear in my heart that it was the most logical step for me, action precedes clarity. Like, I just knew that I needed to do it and I would figure it out, and it would return tenfold in one way or another. And it has.
Since working with Emily, one thing that comes to mind the most is that we can either grow or we can either control, but we can't do both. And I want to grow. I don't necessarily want to control anything because that's not where it's at in life. And so I've learned to let go of the control and learn where I need to go next to make the growth happen.
I would bet money that by the 5th day, you will already start to feel the effects. And now, 9 months into working with Emily, I can't imagine going back to the way my life was before. And so if you want to create a better life for yourself and your family in the next 6 months, take that step.
I look at everything as an investment, but this particular investment, it is not just for my business. It is also for me as a human, as a whole human, as a wife, as a mom, as a leader of a company, as a friend, as a daughter. And so this is one of the first investments that I've truly made for myself, and not just for my business or to learn something else that I could bring back to my clients or to be better for someone else, but to truly be better for me, which then means I'm going to be better for everyone else.
The value that I have received myself over these past few months has been immeasurable in so many different ways, professionally, personally, mom life, all of the above. And so if someone is on the fence about that, I have nothing but good things to say that it will definitely benefit you tenfold.
Something that I always am telling my clients is that in order to speed up, sometimes you have to slow down first. And these women are speeding up constantly. They are go, go, go. They are always launching the next thing, moving quickly to the next thing, pushing for that next revenue goal. And it honestly feels really hard to slow down sometimes, because you think slowing down means that you're going to lose revenue, or that you're going to not hit your goal, or you're going to miss something. And so this retreat will always be a part of my mastermind, because honestly, I force them to slow down by coming here. And it's the very thing that helps them speed up when they leave here. Nantucket's actually not a really easy place to get to. We laughed yesterday, we're like, planes, trains, and automobiles, but really you have to get on a plane, you have to get on a ferry, you have to get in a car. I think the whole experience of actually getting here is what allows you to start slowing your pace. When you get on the island, you realize that nobody's in a hurry. Nobody's in a rush. It really allows you to kind of step into like an alternate universe for a few days. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I chose this as our location for this retreat. And it's not this moment where you just wake up and you look in the mirror and you're like, wow, I've changed. It's these tiny little titrated steps, these tiny little improvements that you make over a period of time that compound and truly give you that new experience of your life, and ultimately help you to become that girl that can hold it all.